Do you remember this?
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with.
Reimagine the scene, but in this mansion, that's technically blue. Now, before I went into the movie, I saw the reviews that the critics gave to the movie, which was shit. When I came out of the theater, the movie actually wasn't that bad. The biggest issue of the critics with the movie was Apocalypse, and I can see why they had issues with Apocalypse, because even I had a bit problem with the character Apocalypse. I was 50-50 on that. He sometimes acted like a father figure of all the mutants. Technically, he was Alfred to all the mutants. Just not a but you get it. Honestly, the first half an hour of the movie is really slow. Really slow. It picks up after the events that happens to Magneto in a jungle. Only two characters in the movie get a proper character development. Those are Apocalypse and Magneto. I had no issues with the character development of Apocalypse. However, Magneto's character development was pretty touching if you understand why Magneto has joined Apocalypse. Now, any one of you remember this scene from the trailers that came out that showed Wolverine? The only purpose of that scene being in the movie was the purpose that the last movie served, the X-Men Days of the Future Past, which was a big fuck you to the face of the first three X-Men movies. X-Men X2, X-Men United, and X-Men Last Time. And most importantly, that scene existed in the movie because of X-Men Origins. They wanted to relaunch the movie X-Men Origins, that they did it in just one scene, which was like 2 minutes long. It's pretty lame. However, the fights in the movie that happens towards the last end of the movie are, you know, it's CGI, but the CGI are not perfect. There are bad green screens sometimes. The very destruction it makes are bad too sometimes. And one thing I can say for sure, more people died in this movie than Avengers plus Man of Steel plus Batman v Superman plus Avengers Age of Ultron, because there's a city getting destroyed into nothing. One thing, the characters in this movie, because obviously those are played by good actors. Like I had doubts about Jean Grey. I don't know the name of the actress. I had doubts about Sansa. Jean Grey. She was okay. She was not too good. Cyclops, however, he was pretty good, rather than the old Cyclops. Then comes Charles. I'm saying Charles because he was different. The character of Charles was different than X-Men Days of the Future Past. He did not give motivational speech every time he sees a mutant in danger. This Charles does that in some ways, but also cracks joke. Yeah, there is a comedy relief to this movie that is brought in by Charles, Nightcrawler, Quicksilver, Nightcrawler. Oh boy, Nightcrawler was good. The actor played a dedicated role towards Nightcrawler mystique, but she has a relevance to the plot. Why she is there? Why is she helping them? Because, and you do not need to see X-Men Days of the Future Past to get into this movie. You need to see X-Men First Class. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to see. It takes some flashbacks from X-Men Days of the Future Past and plays it into this movie too. Overall, this movie, however, I had fun in the movie. The fight sequence were cool, the characters were cool, the villain was. Overall, this movie was a good watch because it was not extraordinary or too bad. It was, I had fun at it. That's it. That's all that matters, I guess. Did you see X-Men Apocalypse? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Share, like, and subscribe.